of facts, but the training of the mind to think. Albert Einstein. I'm Ashwini S., Assistant Professor, CSC Department, East Point College of Engineering and Technology. It gives me immense pleasure to be the part of Impact Lecture Series sponsored by MIC AICT Session 1. Today's topic, Career Stream for Entrepreneurship. We would like to remember in this pleasant occasion our beloved founder and chairman, Dr. S.M. Venkatapati East Point Group of Institutions. We would like to welcome our respectable chairperson, B.L. Ramadevi Venkatapati, EPGI, in our absentia. My heartily welcome to our CEO, Sri Pramod Gowda sir, and Sri Rajiv Gowda sir, in their absentia. I would like to welcome our Executive Director, Dr. Shankapal sir, in his absentia. I would like to welcome our beloved Principal, Dr. T.K. Satish sir. And I welcome all department HODs, faculty members, and students. Now, I request our beloved Principal, Dr. T.K. Satish sir, to share few words. Sir, over to you.
Thank you very much, madam, and very good morning and warm welcome to everybody. First of all, sir, Dr. Tejas Vyas, thank you very much for accepting our invitation and to be on the show. Very pleasure.
Thank you.
And in fact, it's a good particular this that we have started that, the impact series of the lectures. And today's topic is very, very important because we need to understand that the moment we think of entrepreneurship, it is only limited to, let us say, e-commerce or any of the particular this, which are essentially have been popular in the Indian sector in the last probably 1 or 2 years, particular this. But apart from that particular this, entrepreneurship needs to be understood from a bigger perspective as such. Whether you want to be a social entrepreneur, whether you want to be a techpreneur, or whether you want to be an environmental entrepreneurship. So there are various types of entrepreneurship, particular. And depending upon the type of the entrepreneur that you will be, either you can be a marketeer, you can be a blogger, you can be a financier, you can be a product development. So a lot of such particular career opportunities are there. It is not that, it is only one type of the particular show as such. It is a very particular this. It's the same sort of the number of the job opportunities that we have got or the career opportunities that we have got here is similar to the software. When the moment we compare software, we say that it's coding. It is much beyond coding particular. That is the same particular this in any particular stream. In that particular sense, we are lucky to have Dr. Tejas Vyas with us, who has been spearheading this particular knowledge in the whole of Karnataka. Sir, welcome to the show, and we are thankful to you for your time. And then we look forward to your continued presence in one or the other way with us, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now, I would call upon Professor Amsa, Assistant Professor, CSC Department, to introduce our speaker.
Very good morning to everyone present in the meet. Today I am honored to introduce today's speaker, Dr. Tejas B. Vyas, Director, Global Business School, Hubli, Karnataka. Dr. Tejas B. Vyas has a teaching experience of 14.5 years in various business schools in Bengaluru. Prior to that, he has acquired 5 years of industry experience, mainly in marketing domain. The blend of industry and academic experience has helped him become a better professional and has enabled him to disseminate his learnings to the students. During his professional journey, he has been known to be a committed hard worker and, more importantly, a team player. Apart from his academic assignments, he has also shouldered other responsibilities like enhancing the brand image of institutions, organizing conferences, seminars, and webinars, and contributing to the placement of students. He has also published 3 textbooks and several research papers in journals, besides presenting papers in national and international conferences. He has also won awards as in teaching domain in the year 2021. Currently, he is working as a director at Global Business School, Hubli, Karnataka. We are very much honored to have you for today's session, sir. Thank you so much. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Can you hear me? Thank you. Are you able to hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So I take this opportunity from what you call the college, who has given me the opportunity to talk, which is one of the important what you call topic. Okay, because when you tell entrepreneurship, long back when we talk about entrepreneurship, what you call, people were not so much interested, so they were mostly going for jobs. But now if you see, after the COVID and post COVID, definitely most of them, most of the students and even the faculties and even the what do you call, no, the industry people, they want to be entrepreneur. So definitely it is a dream of everyone now to have, because they don't want to work under someone. Okay, and they want to become own on their own. And also once you become entrepreneur, you also give employment opportunity to the people. So I thank very much to the principal sir, the chairman, and also the management for providing an opportunity to talk on this one of the interested what you call topic, okay, which is happening here around. So I thank you, sir, for this thing. Welcome. I'll just now share my slides to you, and then slowly why I took this topic is career stream as an entrepreneur, because we have, suppose I am a director in a B school, we have marketing, HR, finance. So I tell student, why not you make career in entrepreneurship? So that is very important. Apart from marketing, finance, HR, you learn all the three in an entrepreneurship. So that is why I choose this topic, making entrepreneurship as a career. So definitely in future, all of you know the government also is very supportive. The government also is very, the present government, I mean, it's motivating the youngsters, okay, to get into the what you call entrepreneurship. So just I'll share my slide. Yeah, just hold on. Share the screen and then I'll list. Is it visible? Yeah. Is my slide visible? Is it visible, my slide? Can you hear me? Okay. So, career stream for entrepreneurship, which is what you call very, very important, okay, in today's world. Okay. And if you see, there are three aspects which are very important, okay, when you want to go into an entrepreneurship. One is the management, the commerce, and information technology. Without these three, it is very difficult what you call to stream your career in entrepreneurship. So you require management, how to manage people, how to manage vendors, how to manage customers. You require commerce, definitely commerce is required, accounting and all that, which is very, very important. And also you require what you call information technology. Information technology today, as sir principal sir told, it's not only coding, it's also beyond coding, it's beyond that. So even without coding also, people what you call are taking the help of online, taking the help of information technology, as principal sir told, right? Definitely is beyond coding also. So those were the days when coding was happening. So now also we require coding, I'm not telling, but it is beyond the coding. So these three what you call are the main factors where management, commerce, information technology, which goes hand in hand. Long back, 2600 BC to 1900 BC. So we had what you call, it was like this, as you see in the picture. Harappan civilization was there. So they were also entrepreneurs, artisans used to meet. And that time we didn't have information technology. But now if you see, as I put it in the slide, if you see, you have so many things. You have email, you have WhatsApp, okay, you have Twitter, you have Instagram. Okay, you have SMS, everything is available. So those days also, in Harappan civilization, the entrepreneurship was there. So the style of what you call the business was different. And if you see in the current scenario, it has become much easier to connect to the people, because long back they used to travel. Even if you see, I have done my MBA and then I joined into marketing in the year 2002. So when I joined a company, a industry, even that time we didn't have mobile phone. 2002 also we didn't have that much information technology. We had one rediffmail.com and we had Internet Explorer. So these were the only two things, and Google and all had not been come at that time, and it was very difficult, and we had to meet customers. Same way entrepreneur 10 years or 15 years back, okay, it was like the scenario was different. But today if you see, most of the thing it is done what you call online. So most of the dealing, most of the closing of the what you call the sales, okay, and also the customer the meetings also nowadays it's online, because they are very busy, the vendor is very busy, he will connect you online and he will do it. So definitely, so I'm not telling that only online you should do, even offline also is what you call very important. So this is Harappan civilization. Now if you see, this is where your thing goes: internal and external factors, product and services, potential for success, and great idea. Today what happens, internal and external factors are very important. When you see, suppose you want an internal factor, okay, so internal factor I have to consider. Okay, see, now for example, even me being a director of Global Business School Hubli, my passion is, my dream is to open one college. Okay, I'm just 42 and I become a director, and I know how it works. So even my dream is to what you call, to become, to open a college. So when I want to open a college, it may be any college, it may be MBA, it may be PUC. I'm giving just my example. So I'm very passionate about it. So for that, I have to do research. What are the internal factors? Okay, who are the management, whom I can tie up? Can I have an investment, or can I have a partnership, or can I become a trustee? Or without investment, can I run a college? That is also a very good thing. So that way, so it's like a franchise. You give me, I will run it, give the profit, take my commission, and give the profit to the college. So that is the internal factor. So that you should do a research, because research plays a very important role. Please keep it in mind. If you want to be an entrepreneur, research plays a vital role. Otherwise, it's very difficult. Even I am basically from a business family. Basically, I'm a Gujarati. Okay, so you know very well Gujaratis and Marwadis, where we do research. We do research, and after doing research, what we do, we see to it that it is what you call it has been done. So definitely, you have to do research. Without research, see, research you can do it. Okay, if it is not feasible for you, you can afterwards also you can invest. It's not like that. I do the research and I want to invest now. It is not like that. Even you can do it later also. Even I want to open a college. Now I will do the research, and future if I get someone with minimum investment and to help them or become a trustee, definitely in future also. If it is not only this year, even next year I can do it. Same way, if you see any business, okay, research is very important. And external factors, you know very well. There is a government, there is economics, there is scheme, funding. Okay, funding plays an important role. Nowadays, what happened? Funding is not so easy to get the fund. To even if you ask your family members, please invest, I'm starting something, they will think twice before investing in your venture. So it's like that. So think about, if family itself it's like that, you think outside. So funding is where what you call, it's very important. And next is feasibility. After I do funding, after I invest, see, many entrepreneurs have invested money but they have failed, they have lost the money. So it's called as risk. You are taking risk. Okay, to start any business you have to take risk. So it's like funding plays a major role. How to get the fund, How can I pull the fund? I will tell you in the later slides. It's very, very important, and where you can get the fund from. Next is product and services. Which type of product, what you call, will be good, will be helpful to run, or it will be profit making. So if you see, product plays an important role, and services. Now you see, for example, Zomato, Swiggy. Okay. Nowadays, if you see kitchen, we should call it as, we call it as 2 BHK. According to me, we should make it as 2 BH. Okay, instead of K, we have to remove kitchen. Nowadays, the another 5 years, if you see, the K will go, because everyone wants to order in Swiggy, everyone wants that services, everyone wants to order in Zomato, because it will come to your home, what you call home, and you no need to go outside and spend time, and you can save time. So it's like that. Nowadays, every family, if you see, they don't want to, they're bored of, and in every month we keep on ordering, right? We don't stop. Even you want to spend money, we keep on. So product and services, what you call, they play an important role, which is potential for success. And as I told you earlier, ideas are something which are unique. Okay, ideas are something which comes from within. Ideas are something which you can observe when doing research, and take it from your mentors, take it from your others. Those who are in that field, particular field, will help you, what you call, to generate the ideas. So great ideas, definitely you may have your own idea. You may also have an idea which you can borrow, and then what you call, you can inculcate, and or you can make him a partner. So when you have a great idea, when you have a unique idea, when I tell great idea, it is unique idea, which should be different from your competitors. Same thing, if you do what your competitor is doing, your product won't run. Please keep it in mind. Today, it's I what you call, after COVID, I think it is a very, very competitive situation in the market. Everyone wants to sell, and because of the economic recession, because of the, what you call, if you see the prices, the inflation which is going high, most of the consumer wants to save the money. They don't want to spend more on the product, but they want to spend minimum and get the maximum out of product and services, because of the inflation, because of the post COVID, because of, what you call, the this thing. So what I feel is, definitely customers also thinks according to the situation. Okay, so I have a great idea, but someone is not ready to fund me, someone is not going to help me, then it becomes very difficult to, what you call, carry forward. So I've seen many students, and I've seen many of my colleagues, okay, who have ideas, but they have a problem in, what you call, the getting the fund. So funding part is again, what you call, very important. So it happens like that. So whenever you have a great idea, discuss with your mentors, discuss with your friends, even you can discuss with your family. I'm not telling that family won't support you. Definitely, if not financially, at least they can accept your idea, and they can motivate you to, what you call, move further. So these factors are very, very important. Okay, internal and external, product, services, potential for success, and great idea. So you know very well, design thinking, innovation, creativity, and entrepreneurship. These are the four, what you call, verticals, where you have to, be very, very, this thing. Nowadays, if you say design thinking, it may be in the form of packing, it may be in the form of product, it may be in the form of, what you call, which is attractive to the customer who can buy. Innovation, you know very well, something different. Okay, innovating. You have seen many innovations have happened in the COVID time, post COVID time. Creativity, this is again a natural thing which comes from within. So creativity also plays an important role, and what you call, entrepreneurship. So if you see the next slide, requirements for to become an entrepreneur, you require innovation, you have to be innovative. So when you want to be innovative, you have to do research. And innovation is not a one day, what you call, you can't have a one day. It doesn't take one day. It takes time. Okay, it takes time. Now COVID has come, we have the vaccines. So it is like innovation. They have created something which is not there before, because this was not there before COVID. So it is something different, where not all the pharma companies can have vaccines. Very few companies have vaccines who are selling. Not everyone can have vaccines. So innovation means it can come from doctors, it can come from employers. Okay, within the organization also there is innovation. Creativity, definitely you have to be very creative. Okay, if you are not creative, you can't stand among your competitors. So creativity plays a major role in what you call to become an entrepreneur. Risk taking, this I know very well. You want to take the risk. If you want to do business, you have to take the risk. There is no other option. Some may take minimum risk, some may take maximum risk, some may balance it also, break even. So there are nowadays, if you see, there are some what you call products which you can sell online, okay, which you can have your what you call either through Amazon or either through various portals you have. You can sell online, or you can have your own website. And okay, many of I think the students here, definitely many of you may be already starting making part-time money by taking. So risk taking also, minimum risk taking also is there. Organization, definitely your organization should what you call be an example. It should be an example. Now you sell Tata. When I tell Tata, how people react to the brand, very nice brand. Tata Tea or Tata Steel. Okay, Parle G biscuits is again from Bombay. Very very important thing. The organization, when you tell the name, okay, so they are all the entrepreneurs. They have not done any MBA, or they have not done any graduates. And just see that most of the entrepreneurs are what you call they don't have much qualification. They don't have much qualification, but they have become entrepreneur. And in our caste, if you see now, people are studying, they're getting educated. But still, if you see, I have my cousins and many of them, they even some of my uncles, they don't know English also, but they have crores of turnover. Crores of turnover they are doing. Even they can't communicate, but they are exporting. They're exporting the product. Okay, so it's like that. So it depends on your the passion, it depends on your dream, and the organization plays what you call an vital role in this thing. Very very important. Now I'll come to this, because this is the slide where you can become what you call, it's like called as business acumen. So think more strategically and act within the bigger picture context of organizational success. When it takes for an organization to make profit. So you should have a business acumen. You should be a business minded. Now, if I ask you a question, if we give you 1 crore rupees, what will you do with it? Suppose I give 1 crore rupees, what will you do? Will you start a business? Will you invest in shares? Or will you invest in property? What returns do you expect in 5 years? So this is just an example I'm giving. So once I give the situational case, or once I give the situational analysis, what will you do? Because 1 crore is a huge amount. It's a huge, what do you call, it's not 100 or 200 rupees. It's crores of rupees. So when you want to start a business, if I give 1 crore, what business you will start? Which type of business you will start? And in 5 years, will that business will reap you ROI? Very important. I like this word ROI, return on investment. So when I invest something, I should get something back. That is called as ROI. When I invest now, okay, I should get return on investment. So whatever I invest, with profit, with commission. Invest in shares. Now again, if I give 1 crore, many of them tell shares is a gambling. It's like a gambling. But again, if you see, share, when you want to invest in a share, you are an entrepreneur, you have a business acumen. It's not easy. It's not easy to what you call do the research, do the analysis in share market. I am, my father is doing from past 15 years. Still I'm learning how to sell and buy the shares. Still I'm learning. So learning will make you perfect. So definitely that is also very important. Investment in property. You see Bangalore like city, People who have invested long back, they're very happy. I have my friends who have invested long back when there was no IT, there was nothing was there. You see now, they have given it for rent. They are what you call, they are getting the rent. Okay, whatever they are demanding, they are getting the rent. So it's very important. So invest in property also is there, but again you should what you call have it in a the returns. What you get? Suppose I invest now, what will I get in another 5 years? What will I what do you call thing. And any business, if you see, you can't expect some profit. Like today I invest, tomorrow you want profit. It's not possible. If you have that mindset, please don't do business. Please don't become an entrepreneur. So you have to have patience. You have to wait. You have to do research. Okay. You can't have in one day, you can't turn it's not like a magic wand. At least minimum it takes to any business 1 year to 1.5 year to 2 years to establish, just to come to that particular. So starting, please don't expect any returns because it takes time. Again, it depends on the business. Okay, it depends on the business, what your business is. See, even a pani puri fellow also is a businessman. A pan shop who has outside in footpath, he is also an entrepreneur. He knows what is the return he will get. That's why he is invested. So very important. So they have to wait. You have to wait patiently. You can't have only like today I have invested. So within 1 week, 10 days, I'll get the profit. That is not there. So business acumen, I think, plays a very important role for what you call any organizational success. So this I no need to tell you. Everyone knows the process of bearing risk of running a business. Okay. This also I think all of us know very well. Financial risk. Okay, a person who takes the risk of converting a new idea into reality. So take a risk, have a new idea, and make it into what you call a reality. So this also I won't take much. All of you know about it. Okay, entrepreneur. There's one more. Just I want to add to this. There's something called intrapreneur. Nowadays, this concept is very very important. Intrapreneur. What is intrapreneur? You're working plus you are doing something. You are helping your company getting the business for your company, and you are taking the commission. That's called as intrapreneur. So you're working, you're on a salary based, and you get something for your company. You get some profit for your company. That profit you can what you call share it. So intrapreneurship, it's called as intra. Intrapreneurship also plays an important role in what you call today's world. Suppose I don't want to invest with that organization only. I want to help that organization, and by helping that organization, I want to take that what you call I want to take commission. So that way also, what you can do. Okay, so very important. So intrapreneurship also plays a role. So you know very well ideas of your own interest, experience. Definitely, you should have experience. And nowadays, young students are there. They are taking the help of their mentors. They are taking the help of expertise. Passion, definitely. See, my passion is to open a college. Definitely, I'll open it. Somehow I'll open. So that is my passion. Change also according to the situation. You have to change. Potential problems you could solve. Look around. Check what is a problem. Wacky ideas, those stupid ideas which still made it possible to earn millions. Definitely, there are some entrepreneurs who had stupid idea. They told that it may not work, but it has become very, very successful. Unhappy with present solution, definitely. So you can have alternative solution. Unmet gaps. So gap also you have to see when you're doing a research, the gap which is not what you call met you. Create a need and create a demand for it. Very, very important. Disruptive thinking. Now, if you see after post-COVID, everything is disruptive. Disruptive technology or Swiggy, Zomato has removed K from 2 BHK. Future, if you see your K will be removed, 2 BHK or 3 BHK. Okay, it will be like disruptive thinking. Everything is coming to your house itself or to your office itself. You no need to go and buy it. You no need to travel all the way like we used to do before. Everything is online. Now you see, you want to book a bus ticket, You want to book a flight ticket? Done within 10 minutes. Phone Pay you have, Google Pay you have, GPay, Bharat QR code you have. Within one QR code, you can finish it. 15 minutes to 20 minutes. Nowadays, if you see rural area also, what do you call, people are using Phone Pay. Then previously it was there only in metros, but now rural area also, they are going cashless. Very easy. Booking a ticket, flight ticket, booking a food, booking a, what do you call, and you have coupon codes, lots of discounts you get, lots of, what do you call, points you get. You can redeem the points, okay, later in your next order, and you can do it. So I think what happened, we have created a demand for it. Definitely we have created a demand. So lots of opportunities are there. An entrepreneur is an inventor. Entrepreneur do not buy business opportunities, they create them. So never buy, you have to create. Invention is contagious. To an entrepreneur, the success of invention, the business is measured by growth. Definitely. You have to grow. Suddenly you can't become. So slowly, step by step, do research, see your competitors. According to me, competitors are very important. Check with your competitors what they are selling, why the product was not proper, why the product was not sellable. Competitor, you will get the answer. Then what you can do, you can try to do something different, what your competitor is not doing. So it is measured by growth. So growth by growth, it is measured. See, there are some business which are closed. If you see a disruptive thing, post-COVID, if you see hotels were one and tourism was one, which was badly hit. There are lots of losses. Because of COVID, we can't go. And every year this COVID will come. Every year small clusters and small symptoms, definitely mini COVID it's called, it will be there. So for that what happened? They have to see alternative. They have to think alternative. Now we have there's a hotel here in Hubli. I don't want to name that. We have a hotel here. They told that we had called him for a judge as a guest in our college. And he told 2 years we had a loss. But what they did, they served online. So what happened? The infrastructure cost they had to bear. Okay, but when they sold what you call online in the COVID through Zomato, through Swiggy and all, their business was not at all loss. It was no loss, no profit. So they could somehow run it. So that was the idea. That was the creativity. That was the service given with some discount. So the what you call customer, what you call, had accepted it. So you know very well, this I no need to tell you. Mark Zuckerberg, Facebook, all they are using. Steve Jobs, Kiran Mazumdar Shaw, Biocon, Microsoft, Bill Gates, Narayan Murthy, Infosys. Okay, no one was giving loan to Narayan Murthy. Do you know? When he wanted to have a loan, when he wanted to, because he had the idea, but he had what you call the problem of the funding. So it became very difficult. No bank was giving him because they're thinking, what is this IT? And now you see, there are many people who want to give him loan because he has created that growth. He has created that turnover. He has created that aura of his experience, of his passion with his wife. Very great. The wife also, I think I have to appreciate Madam Sudhamurthy ji. So that she is also a great support for Narayan sir, and definitely Varghese Kurian, all of us knows, Amul, Tata, Ratan Tata, if you see, Dhirubhai Ambani, Reliance, Larry Page and Sergey Brin, Google, Ekta Kapoor also is there in the, what you call, television thing. Okay, so definitely these are some few examples which with minimum, what you call, they didn't have that investment, they didn't have that funding, and they have made it very big. And everyone, I have to just, there was a lots of problem, like lots of confusion was there. Entrepreneurs and startup founders. So both are different. Okay, don't think startup founders are entrepreneur. So who are entrepreneur? An individual that looks for business opportunity and creates ways to make those business become profitable. Who are startup founders? A startup founders is different from entrepreneur. Please keep this in mind. Many of us, we get confused. We think that startup means entrepreneurship. Startup founders are not entrepreneurs. They create a business that will someday become successful. A startup founder doesn't have a major financial motive. They create a product or a service to change the world. So they don't have any financial motive. They have the idea, and someday that idea will click. Now, if you see this Ola, if you see Uber, if you see Oyo Rooms, that Agarwal, they were all startup founders. Now they became into entrepreneurs. They had this idea and they bought in into the market. And once they got into the market, then they come to know, yeah, our idea was very successful. They didn't have any financial motive. But once they became entrepreneur, once they became startup founders, then entrepreneur, they became. And an entrepreneur may find himself out of money quickly if the sales are not coming in. So there's lots of difference, okay? Entrepreneurs and what you call startup founders. A startup founder is different. They create a business that will someday become what you call successful. And startup founder usually does not need to deal with all the financial day-to-day ongoing of the business. However, a startup founder takes a major risk by tying themselves to the company. Their reputation is at stake as they approach others and start marketing the business. If the business fails, the startup founder can lose anything. So that's very important. So they have to be very careful about what you call starting a business. This, I think, all of us we know. In this, what I'll do, I'll cover something called raising the funds, which are very, very important. Others are also very important, but others are okay. We can know this thing. And planning is also one of the important aspects, and raising the fund. So today you will think, I have an idea. Okay, I don't have much what you call investment capacity, and I want to raise the fund. So what are the ways what you call? So this is something called factors influencing entrepreneurship. So this everyone knows that family business, we have new idea, challenge, dream, desire. I want to open a college. It's my dream desire to become an entrepreneur. Socio-cultural factor, very important. The location matters. Cultural factor also matters. Incubation, definitely. I think our college, East Point College, definitely they have that incubation, and incubation also plays a major role. I started my career in teaching in Jain College of Engineering, okay, in MBA department. So in Jain College, we had this Shri Bhagwan Mahavir Jain College. We had this incubation. So many of my students are what you call, through the help of our Jain College incubation, they have become entrepreneur. So incubation is something where you come and present your idea, and then what you do? We do funding. So you can't give us immediately the returns. As and when your business grows, what you call, you give the returns to us, whatever you have invested. So that help. Incubation centers are what you call nowadays required in any what you call any business. Nowadays they are required in any business, like in the sense, especially for students, okay, and also for even the working professional. If you have this incubation concept, that's why education and incubation goes what you call hand in hand, okay. So this is what they are interlinked. If you see education, skills and competency, innovation, entrepreneurship, creating new horizon, wealth and employment, new business ideas, products, and what you call processes. Now, if you see this startup village entrepreneurship program, those who want to do in rural area, these are the different what you call various establishment, okay, where you can go and check. In educational, as I told you, incubation plays a major role. Business and industry, management association, chamber of commerce and industry, okay, development bodies, voluntary organization, business development organizations, financial institution, bank. So startup village entrepreneurship program you have. Then you have Awake. This actually, I know the president of Awake. I have gone personally. It's there in Magadi Road. This basically it's for woman entrepreneur. So any woman or any what you call a female woman who wants to become entrepreneur can approach this Awake. It's there in Magadi Road. You can just go next to MSME only. So opposite to that no, Magadi Road near Metro. If you go there, only this Awake office is there. So when I went there, once I saw there are two software engineers, girls. You know what they do? They sell atta. Atta, you know, no? Wheat atta. Fresh wheat atta. They sell fresh wheat atta to the household. They are IT engineers, and in weekend, Saturday, Sunday, they started. And what they do is they are using what you call the kitchen, or what you call the process of Awake. So they go to Awake, they have a online portal, they have a fresh. Nowadays, what happened? You want everything fresh. So what they do is they tell that instead of buying Ashirwad atta and instead of buying some other atta, you can take our atta, which is very fresh, which is very good, and it is a nominal cost. It is a nominal cost. So that they are doing. So any woman entrepreneur who are interested in very helpful, and even for the students, I think they have lots of programs. Okay, even you can have a visit to Awake. So you can go to Awake, have a visit, see what and all products have been sold, what and all they do, okay, what and all they make. So very important. Actually, the president, the secretary of Awake, Jayashree Madam, she's she lost her husband when at a young age, and their kids were very small. And then what happened? She had approached Awake, and you have seen this petrol bunk, right? Bharat Petroleum, Indian Petroleum, and all that. The design of that petrol bunk. She's an architecture. She does the design of that petrol bunk, designing part. So where it should be and space, how it should be attractive. So she does the design of the what you call the petrol bunk. So she's architecture, and she has what you call consulted Awake. Awake helped her, and now she is into Awake. She's a secretary in Awake. So Awake plays what you call also for women entrepreneur. It's exclusively for women entrepreneur. So which plays an important role. Now fundraising question, very important. How much fund should I raise? When should I raise money? At what should I not? What are the relevant sources of finance for me? And how should I prioritize them? How much equity should I give? How should I give equity when I'm unable to value my startup? How should I reach out to investors? And what is the right structure and what you call instrument for? So this what happened. You have idea, you have done research, you have done everything, but this is where we get stuck. This is where an entrepreneur gets stuck. Okay, how to what you call raise the fund. So there is something called bootstrapping. Bootstrapping is something where self-funding is also known as bootstrapping, is an effective way startup financing, especially when you are starting your business. You can invest from your own saving, or you can get from family and friends. So now I want to start a college. So one of my cousin is already having a science college in Bombay. So he has two colleges now. And since my dream is also to open a college in future, I am taking his help because he is like my mentor and he is helping me. So I can go if I want to do something and want to start a college, I can take help of this bootstrapping. Family or friends or your own saving also. Suppose if you have your own saving, definitely you can save some money and you can start. Crowdfunding is a practice of funding a project or venture by raising many small amount. You know very well crowdfunding. Some of the popular crowdfunding sites in India are Indiegogo, Wishberry, Keto, and Fundline. So you can just go through these websites. Angel investors, you know very well, angel investors are individual with surplus cash and keen to interest to invest in upcoming startup. They can also offer mentoring or advice along with capital. Angel investors have helped many Indian startups, Unacademy, Crowned, Book Events, okay, and they are right fit. These are some angel top investors. Some of the top angel investors are Mr. Ratan Tata, Tata Rajan Anand, Vijay Sekhar, also Sachin Bansal. They are also what? So they are one who have good money, surplus money. They want to invest. And now, if you see Shark Tank, for example, I think all of you know very well. Shark Tank is one of the important concept which has become very, very, where whole entrepreneurship, the whole process of entrepreneurship you can learn in Shark Tank. Okay, it is from the housewife to the widows to everywhere. So Shark Tank has what you call, previously we had Shark Tank only in America. Now we have Shark Tank in India. So what they do, they will invest in the startup. If they see that the startup is very good, they do the research, they do the investment, and then what they do, like a loan type, they take back the money. So they have invested so many companies, so many startups, apart from their own what you call business, what they are doing. So these are also like Shark India type also. You have that what you call the startup thing. Venture capital, you know very well. Venture capital are professionally managed fund invested in companies that have a huge potential to grow. They usually invest in business against equity and exit when there are an IPO or an acquisition. Some of the well-known venture capitalists in India are Helen Venture Partners, SL Partners, Bloom Ventures, Nexus Venture Partners. Okay, so venture capitalist also plays an important role. Funding from, as I told you, business incubators and accelerators, very important. So incubators will definitely help you. They will no, but your idea should be good. Then only they will fund you. If your ideas are not good, if your presentation is not good, if they think that it is not worth investing because the business may go in loss, so then it's not. It's a not. They may not invest. So you have to convince them. You have to convince those stakeholders and tell them that you can make your profit and give back them, give the ROI, return on investment. Accelerators, so they are so more or less the same thing like what you call incubators who will help you to no, make your business grow. So popular names, if you see here, there are many names where there are business incubators, Startup Village and T Labs, okay, Amity Innovation. So there are lots of what you call fundraising. You can do it from there. Government program, you know very well now. Previously, the government started with 2014-15 itself. They had a Pradhan Mantri micro unit and Mudra. It was called as Micro Units Development Refinery. And now, if you see, you have this MSMEs, you have the startup capitals, government program, okay, Make in India, Change in India, Digital India. Okay, see, these startups are something where you have to go. There are lots of procedure. Okay, you have to check what exactly it is and how you can get the funding done, how you can get the capital. And this is one more, raise money through bank loans. But this is only one part where if you are not getting anywhere, then you have to be very wise to take the bank loan, because when you take the bank loan, the interests are very high. But nowadays many banks are also what you call promoting, also motivating to start the venture. So they are also marketing, motivating to start the venture with little bit concession or little bit flexibility, which is given to what you call for the money, raise money through bank loans. So MSME, as I told you, very important. So they are also medium and small scale industry. And as I told you, Make in India, Digital India, and those type of fundings, what you call, have been done. Actually, I have one of my student in Jain College. He's a very young guy. He's become an entrepreneur. He was the only one student. He told that I don't want to work, sir. I want to become an entrepreneur. And he's not from a business family. He's not from a business family or no family business. Both his parents are working. And since he is from IT with MBA, since he is from software computer science with MBA, what he has done, he used to make this what you call chips. So when you swap your credit card or debit card, right, when your card is recognizing, so that machine, the swapping machine, so he is tied up with HDFC, he is tied up with ICICI, and he is making manufacturing that what you call, when he started, this was here in the 2008, when I thought it was a 2008-2010 batch. His name is Sridhar. He's from Bangalore only. And 2010, he started this manufacturing this, what you call, this machine. After that, he thought his business grew, and he thought that something I have to now diversify. Sometimes you require diversify. One business is not enough or even if you are earning profit, you are not much satisfied, you have the passion to diversify. So he started with organic, what you call, products. He started with organic soap, organic oil, shampoos. So lots of organic products are there. And to start this organic thing, he took the help of this, what you call, initiative from MSME. He took the funding. He got the funding, minimum funding he got, and he has now his own manufacturing, what you call, organic. He already has that machine making manufacturing unit. He also has his own organic products. Okay, so that is what. So even business diversification is very, very entrepreneur. So you know very well, and barriers, lack of capital, lack of technical knowledge. Okay, I don't know coding, but I can sell without that. But also you require technical people, economic business cycle. You know very well, COVID. If you see the war, if you see recession, okay, inflation, okay, business cycle, non-availability of raw material, very challenging. If you don't have raw material, you can't, what you call, give the goods and services on time. So non-availability of raw material also is government regulation. If you want to export, if you want to import, okay, or even if you want to, now you see GST plays an important role. So you should know about GST, goods, service and tax. Obsolescence of technology and idea, unstable and unpredictable markets, entry of
Sorry for inconvenience. We have some technical issue. We'll be back.
So I'm very sorry, got disconnected. Yeah, just to hold on. Thank you. This I have taken. Okay, so accelerators, this is where the popular names were there. Raise money through banks. MSME, what you call, which plays an important role. Barriers, as I told you. Rural industry, definitely nowadays, if you see, we all tell about urban and urban. We forget the rural people. But rural people are also what you call entrepreneurs. Okay, don't think that they don't have the capability. Okay, nowadays I what I feel is then urban, rural are very good. They are very good in what do you call? They have good initiative. They have good thinking. So there's something like farm entrepreneurs. So your farmers, we can grow. They sell. Artisans entrepreneur, different kinds of goods. Artisans, merchant and traders, tribal entrepreneurs, and other entrepreneurs. So rural also rural industry. What do you call? They play an important role. Two-tier cities nowadays, they play an important role in what you call entrepreneurship. So these are some ups and downs, as you know very well. The advantages: can make a lot of money, independence, no need to work under someone, you can make money, personal satisfaction, definitely. This, I think, even if you work under someone, you won't have this. But if you are your own, definitely you have personal satisfaction. Family, you can enjoy with your family whenever you want to take some time. You can hire someone, they will run the business. Social satisfaction, very important. So social, as our principal told, social entrepreneurship, which is very important. Okay, so social thing. Control, so being in charge of how time is spent, and others of work management lead to great autonomy and control over life. The, as I told you, disadvantages: risk. If you want to take risk, time, running a business may be heavily demanding your time. Slow rate of return. Sometimes you invest, as I told you, you should have patience. You may not get returns immediately. Not being taken seriously can affect confidence and ability to perform. So you invest, but you don't take it seriously, you don't run it, don't do proper research, then it's a problem. Economic climate, as you know very well, global level, COVID, okay, war, all that are also there. It can be natural or it can be economical. And isolation, many people starting their own business may feel lonely of not properly supported. Very important. It is a different work culture and requires a grab deal of. So you require a trustful people, you require a people who support you, who require a people who motivate you. If you don't have these things, then it becomes isolation, and also it will affect the business. Okay, so this is what it is. And as you know very well, business plan, a plan is very important. So you should have a business plan, you should have a vision, you should have a mission, goal, financial objective, company facts, company plan, marketing plan, definitely strategies, selling strategy. Okay, competition, as I told, analyze your competitors, analyze your market, financial plan, see the funding, as I told you just now, how the funding, source of funding, and supporting documents, which are action plan, which you should have a blueprint, written document in it. Okay, and activity of entrepreneurship: who, what, where, when, why, and how. This you have to answer this following question, then you can definitely become a successful entrepreneur. I thank you everyone. Thank you, sir, for listening, and other participants. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. It was an
Thank you,
outstanding
madam.
presentation, and thank
Thank
you
you
for
very much.
enlightening with your kind words, sir. Now, I would like to call upon Professor Ravi Kumar, Associate Professor, CSE Department, to present of thanks. Over to you.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Very good morning to all. I regard it a great honor and privilege to propose the vote of thanks on this memorable occasion. Today, I take this opportunity to express my gratitude and appreciation to all those who made this event such a resonant success. To begin on behalf of East Point College of Engineering Technology, Bengaluru, I would like to thank our resource person for the day, Dr. Tejas Vyas, Director, Global Business School, Hubli, Karnataka, who spared time from his busiest schedule to grace this occasion. Thank you, sir. My heartfelt thanks to MIC AICT, Government of India, for helping us in sponsoring and organizing this event. My heartfelt thanks to all the students who attended this event and made a grand success. At last but not the least, I would like to thank all the faculties for the support and cooperation in organizing this event. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, Praveen sir. So it was a nice coordination.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Okay. So shall I leave, sir? Shall I exit?
Yes, sir.
Shall I exit, sir?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much.